Here's a nice, peaceful setting. I wonder who's minding the store. Uh-oh, it's Sammy. We're in trouble now.
Wise guy, eh? Nobody leaves the flock when I'm in charge.
Well, they're at it again down at Ollie's Funny Farm. That's old sheep-herding Sammy there on the run. I tell you, that mutt's really onto that mutton. And frankly speaking, Mary can't stand having him in her hair. You know what I mean? Sammy'd make a lousy fisherman. He can string him along, but he can't reel him in. Meanwhile, Ollie can't find Sammy, which means there might be a problem. In fact, I can guarantee it.
Hey, Sammy, come on over here for a second, will you?
Hey, Ollie.
Huh?
Say, what's all that racket about? I was just about to take my nap.
I'm kind of worried about Sammy, Jack. I got some real bad news for him.
Oh.
Here he comes. We're out of peanut butter. Come on, Sammy, get a hold of yourself. I was afraid of this.
Meanwhile, Mary is demonstrating that a bush in the mouth is worth 3 birds in the sand.
What do you think you're doing, trying to get your hands on those little birds in the bush? Well, you just get yourself out of here, you overgrown nest wrecker!
Mary has hogged that hedge so heavily, she's exposed the hides of the hugging hedgehogs. Those two are really stuck on each other. In fact, they're porcupining away. Well, there you have it, folks. Another hair-raising adventure.
I wonder where all the sheep went. I don't see any of them around. Uh-huh. What in the... Well, fluff my fleece. I never seen anything like that before. Hey, Sammy, come check this out.
Hey!
See if you can find out what's going on in there. How'd they manage to roll up into a big ball? Must have took a lot of wool power.
Sammy's not really a sheepdog. He's kind of a squirrely hound. By the time he finishes running those sheep around, they won't have a leg of lamb left to stand on.
What? Hold on there a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, where's number 10? I think you better take a look around, Sammy. See if you can find that sheep that took it on the lamb. I sure hope she doesn't pull the wool over his eyes.
Well, what a surprise. Sammy found her. Whoops, looks like Wally Wolf did, too. Well, look who's been lying around. And they're off. Wally Wolf is in the lead, but here comes Lenny Lion. They're in the stretch. The wolf is a howling favorite, and the lion is his main competition. It looks like they're going for a world record, or at least a compact disc. And the wolf wins by a whisker. Landing was a little sloppy, but what do you expect when you can't afford stunt doubles? One thing you can say about Sammy, he doesn't give up easily, which in his case is not always a good thing. What's wrong with this picture?
Hey, why don't you pay attention? That sheep just gave you the slip. Never mind. The ringer.
Anybody play croquet?
I'll have you all fixed up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. When I get through with you, you'll take first prize in any beauty contest this side of the Rio Grande. Uh-oh. I think I might have taken just a little bit too much off the middle.
Boy, did she get clipped.
Next, step right up. You got here just in the nick of time. A little snip here, a little snip there, a little snip here, there, here. Yeah, you look like you lost a lot of weight. Or maybe not. Thanks for coming by. Shearing you has been a sheer delight.
Ollie's always been a cut-up, but now he's completely out of control. Somebody's got to stop him. He's turning into a real kleptomaniac.
Now, you might not like this style at first, but it'll grow on you. Gesundheit. Well, Ollie, old boy, you've done it again. Yes, sirree. Only a mastermind such as myself could come up with this idea.
Well, mow me down. It actually worked.
You know, sometimes I'm so brilliant I scare myself. Huh? Boy, I wish they'd let me know when that's coming. Somebody give me a hand. This thing's getting awfully heavy. Hey, look out below. Come back here. This is no time to be having yourself a ball.
You know what they say about a sinking ship? Well, Mary's a sunk sheep, and her passengers are deserting. All ashore who are going ashore.
You must feel relieved now that you got rid of those freeloaders who've been staying with you. Huh? Yay!
Mary's a regular U-Haul. Boy, talk about cottonmouth. As usual, Sammy fails to notice anything when he's on the lam. I just love a parade, don't you? We're really on a roll now. That scene really had a lot of impact, don't you think?
Good work, Sammy. This is the last sheep that still needs trimming, and then I'll be done for the day. Settle down now. It's time for that haircut, by gum. Now, hold still. You know, there's no doubt about it. I just keep getting better and better at this all the time. Another satisfied customer. Huh? What's that wolf up to? He's after my sheep. I'll cut him down to size. There, that'll teach you. It was a close shave, but I won. Knit one, purl two, knit one, purl two, knit one.
Hey, what you making there, big fella?
I'm making sweaters for everybody who helped me out with the wool harvest this year. It's the least I can do for them. Aren't you supposed to be helping Sammy?
Sammy's keeping watch by himself, but I think that it's your turn according to the agreement that you and I made. You watch during the day and I sleep at night.
You're right. I'll come down just as soon as I finish the sweater.
Okay.
Looks to me like Ollie has a real knit solution for his shaved and shivering sheep. Let's see, shall we?
Hold on now. I'm coming right over. Why, for heaven's sakes, the poor little thing's gonna catch her death of cold. Why don't you try this on for size? Why, that looks just lovely on you. That fits as good as the real thing.
Well, how about that? I had no idea you had such a knack for knitting.
It was nothing, really.
What do you say you make me something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean? Couldn't you just make me something that would keep my neck warm?
I just had me a terrific idea. I could knit you a people neck sweater. What did I say? What did I say?
Blow ye wintry gales. We haven't had this much wind since last year's elections. This ought to provide some interesting action on the funny farm today.
Oh, the milk keeps missing the pail. This is turning out to be another catastrophe. Oh, boy, this wind is really something. Huh? Well, that's a wild and woolly development. Hey, Peter, how you holding up in all this wind, Oh, that answers my question.
Well, you're on the wrong set, Pilgrim. We're not shooting a Western movie.
Hey, looks like Billy Buffalo could use a little bit of help. You can't run around in this weather with your top down, you'll catch cold.
I thought we were friends, Ollie. So why'd you give me the cold shoulder?
With Ollie around, it's no wonder the buffalo became an endangered species. I don't feel too safe myself.
Hey, that wind is really picking up steam.
Ollie, quit clowning around! You're liable to spill the milk!
Oh, hi, Jack. I see you decided to come along for the ride.
I'm not a Rolling Stone, I'm a turtle!
I didn't know you played with either of those groups, Jack. Whoa.
Ollie's milk must be churned to butter by now. Hey, I'm not a stunt man, I'm an announcer.
I'm on, Mommy. Open up. Get in! Oh, my boat's turned into an airport! Mom, come back. Don't leave me alone, Mom!
This has got to be the most long-winded episode in the entire series. And now comes another camel joke. The camel gag left me cold. Maybe we'll get a laugh out of this one. No. Let's don't even bother to watch this one. Hey, I didn't mean you, Henry. Twilliger's Law number 4. Just when you think you have a firm grip on the solution to your problems... Well, you get the picture. Has this ever happened to you? Well, it would if you ever hire my brother-in-law, the roofing contractor.
Whoa, there's no place like home!
Sammy's gone with the wind.
Gosh, I've never seen such a storm!
If this keeps up much longer, there's not going to be anything left of the farm. Huh?
Hey, that looked like the roof of Sammy's doghouse!
Gosh, I sure hope Sammy's all right.
He's probably back at home, safe and sound.
Hey, you were right, Jack. Sammy never left home.
Smart dog.
Huh? Oh, no, there goes our water well, Jack. The next thing you know, our whole house is going to go flying by. We got to do something quick.
I am doing something. Hanging on.
I've got it. I know how you can get back home, Jackson.
Really, how?
You can go underground through the mole tunnels.
Good idea, Ollie.
And now it's a few minutes later.
Boy, I sure am glad to get out of that awful wind. Yeah! I'm under the garden. Well, the house is still there, but from the looks of things, it won't be there long. Uh-oh, there she blows! Bye.
Poor Ollie. All those change of address forms to fill out. Hey, I could have sworn I just saw a witch on a bicycle. What do you mean this is silly? Haven't you ever seen a house fly before?
I think my house is trying to tell me it doesn't expect to be back tonight. Oh, dear. So far, this hasn't been one of my better days.
You said it. That was my worst experience since the day I flew into a badminton game.
Everything I had is gone.
That's what stormy weather's all about, Ollie.
The trees didn't blow away, so the birds still have someplace to live. Hey, that gives me an idea.
Uh-oh.
See, Jack, this isn't so bad, is it? Oh, it's been a rough day. Let's try to get a good night's sleep.
Well, I have to admit, it is very peaceful up here, Ollie.
Hey, you birds, go find your own tree to roost in. I was here first. Now what? Huh?
What?
If you don't cut that out, you're going to be one sorry beaver. I'm not even safe in my own bed.
Stop complaining. You're not the first nut to fall out of a tree. So now Ollie has built himself a teepee. Well, that ought to keep his wigwam.
Not a bad job if I do say so myself.
How many moons do you plan on living here, Kimosabi?
But hey, you, in case you're interested, that's my house you're eating.
I don't think he is interested, Ollie.
Chow time.
It is cooler this way.
All around the mulberry bush, the elephant chased the weasel. The elephant put his heavy foot down. Pop went the weasel.
Thanks, Twinkle Toes. Gesundheit. So, what's new with you, Henry?
Ollie might as well live in a bus station. If there's one thing I have to have, it's my privacy. Leave it to Ollie to carry things too far, though. You know what it means to go in a hole on a real estate deal?
This was a terrific idea, Ollie. We have safety, security, and lots of privacy here.
Yep, we got peace and quiet at last. Whew.
Something bothers me about this scene. It all looks too perfect. I know it.
Hey, how do you like those two?
Oh, I think they'd go splendidly with some lemon butter and capers.
Oh, is there no privacy left in the world?
Why didn't you think of this, Jack? After all, it's your natural habitat.
Ollie, it's natural for me because I'm a turtle.
Don't give me that, Jack. I have just as much right to live here as you do.
But Ollie!
Save your breath, Jack. Until Ollie runs out of breath, he's going to have things his way. Once he makes up his mind about something, nothing will change it. But this guy looks pretty persuasive.
I'm not going to stick around for him to prove his points. Huh? What kind of neighborhood is this, anyway?
Boy, does this fish need to floss.
Wow. Lucky for me, he showed up. Boy, Jack, you sure do meet some strange characters down here. Oh.
Boy, look at the teeth on that one, Ollie! Imagine how much he spends on toothpaste. But that's nothing compared to what this guy must have paid for those fancy retainers. I bet they cost a fortune.
If you think those cost a fortune, wait till you get a load of these.
Well, you convinced me, Jackson. I guess I just don't belong underwater. I was born to live under the big blue skies, free to wander the wide open spaces I love.
Not only that, but you're a lot safer here on land.
You really think so, huh?
What? Oh no, it's a twister and it's headed right this way.
You're right, and there's no point in trying to outrun it. I guess we're just gonna have to ride it out. Get a good grip on yourself, Jack. Here she comes.
Our in-flight movie today is Life on the Mississippi, starring Jack Benny, Joe Penny, Reginald Denny, Richard Crenny, and Franklin Pangborn as Mongo the Wonder Worm.
Come here, Jack. Tell me if you see what I see.
Wow!
It looks like our house is coming back home, Jack.
If those old walls could talk, the stories they could tell. Huh?
Like I always say, Jack, all's well that ends well.
I never heard you say that before.
Well, I meant to.
On behalf of the captain and the crew, I hope you've enjoyed your flight. Please remain seated until the foundation is settled.
We're home, Jack. We're home. I'm so glad to be here. Of course, after what we've been through, I'm glad to be anywhere.
You really are happy, aren't you, Ollie?
Really, no place like home.
Here's my favorite part of the show, the part where Ollie says something stupid, we roll the credits, and I pick up my check and go home.
Gosh, I hate to let him down, but I can't think of anything stupid to say.